Let's get started slowly. So yeah, so I assume we're all very new. Anji Reddy, please mute your mic, my dear friend, please. Yep, thank you. I assume we're all very new. So let's understand what is Fabric and how to step into it safely. Remember, Fabric is very vast and it has a lot of things to offer, right from development to data science. Really, Fabric is very vast, lot of things to offer us. It's a single shop or a single solar system that can give us what we want with data. Let's get started. This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. And over almost 2 decades, since my first job at Microsoft VGIT team back in the year 2005, I have been dating with data and it is protecting me a lot day in, day out. Let's connect more on LinkedIn. I'll be sharing you my LinkedIn profile after the class today. Let's get connected on LinkedIn to understand more about each other. Let's dive into the subject slowly from scratch. Let's get started now. Let's be cautious with what we learn and how we learn. Let's understand slowly what is Fabric. Before we step into what is Fabric, let's understand slowly what is database. Yes, a database is a platform to store any type of data. What does it mean? Barcodes, QR codes, captcha codes, passwords, any type of data we can store in a database, right? And this database is basically 2 types. Well, there are different types of databases. To my knowledge, there are more than 10 types of databases, including OLAP, history AP, network databases, hierarchical databases, etc. For now, basic classification, ground level classification, there are 2 types of databases. Number 1, OLTP. Number 2, data warehouse. OLTP stands for live online transaction processing databases. And number 2, our main friend from our next class tomorrow, data warehouse, DWH, to store the historical data, inactive data, aggregated data, or any data we need for analytics reporting. I repeat, our new friend from tomorrow, once we step into Fabric, our actual course, Fabric Data Engineering, we are into warehouse, DWH. Now, to implement this warehouse, yes, lot of competition. Really, lot of companies are investing lot of amount and time, more importantly time, to shape up data warehouses over years. Basically, the data warehouse for last almost 25 to 30 years, we have been seeing a lot of improvisations in this data warehouse platform. I remember hearing data warehouse for the first time in my bachelor's degree. And we have been implementing it practically in our master's degree as well. It's not a new term for us. But this data warehouse, in olden days, we used to get data only from databases. Like Hyperion, Teradata, MSBI, SSIS, Oracle BI, SAP BW, and lot more, including IBM Cognos. Then came file system to directly give the data to the warehouse. Then came apps, websites, and now recently social media, feeds, live tweets, everything, any kind of data can be sitting inside our godown called warehouse. And I was mentioning a few moments back, lot of competition. Yes, to step into data warehousing activities, we need to understand the fact that the ETL, extract, transform, load, ETL is nothing but the cloud computing. Data warehouse, nothing but big data. Remember that. Yes, you take any kind of data warehousing or cloud BI implementations on my screen now. Yes, we have Azure, Fabric, both are from Microsoft. Why both from Microsoft is a different story. We are both from Microsoft. We have Amazon, Databricks, Snowpark. So various companies competing in the ETL environment. What they do, they are just like our transport system in our city. They travel the data, they ship the data, just like a Zipto or a Rapido. As simple as that. You courier the data from the black box or the green box, they are going to straight place it to a red box, warehouse. Warehouse again implemented by Azure, Fabric, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Redshift. AWS has Redshift, Snowflake, and so on, including Spark, Google Cloud warehouses, and so on. Now the question arises, why so many? Yep. Remember friends, different companies came with different products. They have their own success stories behind it, right? Otherwise, they cannot survive all these years in this competitive market, right? And on my screen, we are into Fabric, one of the preferred data warehousing technology. If you are looking for AI, artificial intelligence, AI and co-pilot activities. I repeat again, if in case you are if you are looking for something like AI implementations, or if you are looking for co-pilot implementations, yes, then comes this concept of Fabric. Yes, when it comes to the Fabric environment, I had a small updated image for this particular screen. So let me just get it and then I'll continue my statement, okay? From my team, few moments back, I got one updated image for this particular item. So let me just, update my screen here to make it easier and straightforward. Yes, just wait. Well, friends, so I think it needs more highlighting. Anyway, I just want to make it clear and straight, so I'll continue with what I have right now with minor modifications. Yes, here it is, friends. On my screen, in next few seconds. Yes, let me release my screen here. Just wait, friends, please. Yes, perfect. Let's continue now on my screen here. Because my previous screen does not include certification, I missed it, my bad. Now I included that relevant certification as well. For starters, fresher profile, choose any one. That's enough, friends, enough. Data engineer is nothing but the cloud computing engineer. And for experienced profiles, choose any two. Maybe Azure plus Fabric, or Azure plus Snowflake, or Fabric plus Snowflake, whatever it is, multi-cloud environments are required. Why? Very simple logic. I was mentioning every cloud has their own beauty. For ETL, maybe Azure is best, but warehouse, Fabric is best. Or ETL, Fabric may be best. For warehouse, Snowflake or Azure or AWS Redshift may be best. It depends on the combo. So good to have at least two data engineer stack items for experience profiles. For freshers, yes, ultimately one is enough. Anyone equally doing good in the market. I don't want to say, friends, okay, Fabric is doing this, Fabric is doing that, Fabric is really awesome? No. We need to admit the fact, we have to appreciate the beauty of every technology. Yes, really friends, all these four are equally good. The way we master is important, really. There are good number of beautiful items in each of these. So we have separate courses for each of these items, 6 weeks each. That's how we carefully design each of these 4 items. Fabric 6 weeks course separately, Azure 6 weeks course separately, Snowflake 6 weeks course, and AWS data engineering separate 6 weeks. We are into Fabric here. Let's understand, in our Fabric 6 weeks journey, I need to prepare you for becoming a Fabric data engineer, certified data engineer. I'll do it for you. You need to bear me, really. I need to provide you day-wise assignments after I show you every concept practically. I need to provide you complete insight practically, step by step on Fabric data, factory, Fabric warehouse, Fabric Lakehouse, PySpark, AI Copilot. All these items are very much required to step into Fabric activities. Let's understand more about what is Fabric. It is a all-in-one solution. I was mentioning, friends, few minutes back, starting of the class today, we'll go for questions after a few minutes, okay? We'll go for questions after 10 minutes max, we'll do. I was giving you some small insight. I said Fabric can do anything, everything for us, right? Right from database development, OLTP, to data science, everything, anything Fabric can do for us. It's an all-in-one solution and comparatively cheaper. Yes, Fabric is comparatively cheaper when you compare with other cloud solutions. At the same time, with Fabric, what we can do? Yes, we can easily integrate with wide variety of other database solutions. Fabric to Azure, Fabric to Snowflake, Fabric to Google Cloud, Fabric to Facebook, LinkedIn. Lot of interactions we can do. I'll be showing them practically. So the Fabric engineering model you see on the screen involves, my class says, working with various data sources, reading the data using 3 important ETL environments: Fabric data factory, Fabric data flow, also called Power Query, and Fabric with PySpark and TSQL, Transact SQL items. And trust me, friends, trust me, the interface is very, very simple and very straightforward. I am going to provide you the Fabric trial account, valid for 2 months. No problem. Even if you ask me to extend, I can extend for another 2 months for the Fabric trial. And we are going to learn how to start creating something called workspaces. For example, these are all the workspaces we have by different participants, ongoing batches. We are going to have such workspaces. You'll be having your own workspace to play with. I'll be helping you how to set up a password for your workspace so that others will not involve in your work. I'm going to help you how to do step-by-step configurations practically. Without practice, no. Really, friends, without practice, my classes won't work. We need to involve, friends, really a lot with day-wise assignments. And our team is going to validate your assignments daily and provide you extra assignments if you submit the ongoing assignments on time. That's how we do the gelling activity. Yes, you need to help me, I have to help you. We need to gel and bond together. We are dependent on each other, really. I will be providing you the complete hands-on from scratch, for ETL activities first, and then step into warehouse activities. We have Lakehouse, warehouse, stream house, 3 different variants of warehouses we need to learn. The main advantage of my classes, I understand you and I understand your resume requirements. Trust me. This is not my first class. You see my videos for almost 11 years, YouTube. You see my SQL School Google presence more than 19 years. Since my first job at Microsoft, I have been into this technologies, database technologies. There are 2 important certifications for Fabric. We are into Fabric engineering. We'll do it carefully. So as a Fabric data engineer, we are involved in data factory, data flow, notebooks, ETL, warehouse and lakehouse, warehouse or storage activities. You may plan for Fabric full stack that includes engineering backend, analytic front end. I repeat, engineering backend, analytic front end. The analytic front end includes something called Power BI, Copilot and activators, also called alerting and automation systems. You may go for complete stack, engineering plus analytics, or only engineering initially first, later decide to go for analytics next. So you can choose whichever you want. In my engineering classes, the backend, we are going to learn all ETL and also called OneLake, warehouse, lakehouse, stream house together called OneLake storage. So backend we are going to learn from scratch from tomorrow. Next, with these concepts, here is my complete checklist. If possible, please take a print screen of this particular item. I'll provide you on email anyway, as well as on WhatsApp after the class now to all the attendees or response who are attentive right now. I'll provide them on WhatsApp and email anyway. This is the complete learning checklist. Planned for 6 weeks, Monday to Friday. So you need to bear me. I need to provide you more assignments. I need to provide you more examples in the class. And yes, please, I hope you'll practice on time, everyone. Please, Anjali, Gayatri, Kartikeya, yep, Sravani, Saujanya, and Katakam Jo. Please, everyone, please. Hope you'll do on time practice, everyone. Please, I'll wait. Yes, I'm Rila Sarkar. Please, I'll wait. Others.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. That's perfect. Perfect. Yes. So here it is. Let me recap once again what we learned so far till now. Let me recap once again what we learned so far till now. Then we go for doubts, clarifications, and questions. We'll do. So before we came into this particular slide, we started slowly with what is database, types of databases, and we as a data engineer into warehouse activities. Data engineering. It all involves ETL, extract, transform, load. We gather data from various sources, transform, mash up, join, union, merge, filter, group by, etc. and load the required data to the warehouse. For what? For easy analytics and data science activities. From there, we learned one of the preferred data engineering fabric. Why? Cheaper, easy to use, and fully AI based. The main reason for Microsoft to come with Fabric, though they have good market on Azure, still they are successful with Fabric now because of AI implementations. We are going to experience it in a simplified and technical way. From first example of our course, we will do it slowly, step by step, practically. So in our classes, in Fabric, we are going to have 3 ETL technologies, 3 warehouse technologies, 6 weeks, 6 components. So in our classes, we'll be taking the Fabric Data Engineer, the left side item, 6 weeks. If you are looking for analytics, additional 6 weeks separately. And I would be the in charge, I would be the trainer for that course as well separately. So we are into backend ETL plus OneLake. So total items you see on the screen, middle 2 boxes, our Fabric engineering from tomorrow. And this screen, please take a print if possible. And also I'll mail you this particular screen. I'll send you all these slides in a way. And also this particular screen concepts. This is a one and only one PPT for the entire course. Trust me. We need to start slowly with examples. And you might have a question like, what about the notes, material, resume, certification guidance, mock interviews, and job support activities? Everything on my screen now. I need your support. I'll provide you the notes in advance. You need to take print copy of the notes, put it on the left side of your screen. Right side, you'll be ready with a pen and a book. You will write your keywords and WhatsApp me after the class. Attendees are responsive and attentive, sending us a WhatsApp of your observation notes after every class will be given free additional weekend webinars. That's how we do, friends. You are respecting the subject more. We need to respect your interest as well. That's how we do. I repeat again, friends. Attendees who are writing their observation notes, sending us on WhatsApp after the class every day will be given additional content, additional free webinars on weekends. Will be doing it. Let me show you one such kind of WhatsApp message just to get some idea. I mean to say, friends, it's a unique approach that I have been following and it's actually working for me. I'm actually understanding who are all responsive, who are all attentive. Something like this on my screen now. Just to get some idea. Right? So please, let's get into the subject. We are learning it in detail for our job work. With this, we'll stop for now. Questions, please, over to you. And let me just take you back to my actual screen again. Here it is. Any questions now? Over to you, please. I will wait. We'll start our class from tomorrow anyway.